Tonight on Live at 5, Hamlet will be remembering victims on the 30th anniversary of the Imperial Foods tragedy. A trio of seniors each net 2 goals in a 6-5 victory over Cape Fear. And the Richmond County Chamber of Commerce is here to talk about Hoptoberfest and their new event, downtown Getdown. That and more are ahead on the Tuesday edition of Richmond County's Nightly News. Live at 5 starts right now. Nearly 30 years ago, 25 people lost their lives in the worst industrial disaster in North Carolina history, the Imperial Foods fire. Those victims will be remembered in a special ceremony on September 3rd, which is the anniversary of the fatal incident. The service is scheduled for 10 a.m. on Friday at the site of the former Imperial Foods processing plant, which has since been turned into a memorial for the victims. Slated to speak are Dr. Tommy LeGrand, Insurance Commissioner Mike Causey, and Chief State Fire Marshal Brian Taylor of nearby Stanley County. On September 3, 1991, a ruptured hydraulic line above a fryer was the cause of the fire, but it was dangerous working conditions that led to so many deaths and injuries. According to multiple reports, the plant's owner, Emmett Rowe, had padlocked the doors of the building allegedly to keep employees from stealing food. The plant's phone lines were also inoperable, causing the plant manager to have to drive to the Hamlet Fire Department. In the plant's 11 years of operation, the North Carolina Department of Labor and its Occupational Safety and Health Division never conducted an inspection until after the fire, according to a lawsuit. Following that inspection, multiple safety violations were found, including the plant's inadequate en bloc exits and inadequate fire suppression system. In addition, more than 50 employees were injured, according to a 2020 blog article at the National Association of Safety Professionals website. The NASP article states that only 11 employees made it out unharmed. Habitat for Humanity of the North Carolina Sandhills is looking for volunteers to help with upcoming projects in Richmond County. The next build will be on Rosemont Avenue in the Briarwood neighborhood, according to Executive Director Amy Fraley. She said there are open slots for build days on Thursdays and Saturdays, which is September 23rd through October 16th. Those are still available. The organization is also seeking volunteers to help with repairs to 4 homes in Dobbins Heights on Tuesday. Habitat has generated more than $500,000 in funding from outside the county for local families, Fraley said, in addition to the funding provided by businesses and organizations in the county. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office on Monday reportedly caught a man with a stolen car and several types of drugs. According to arrest warrants, 45-year-old John Henry Quick was in possession of a 1998 Honda Civic, which was reported stolen from Montgomery County. Deputies also reportedly found an unspecified amount of meth, cocaine, and Suboxone, in addition to 55 full bars and 14 half bars of Xanax and an unspecified number of clear plastic bags. Quick was arrested and charged with felony counts related to drugs and possession of a stolen vehicle. Quick was booked into Richmond County Jail on those charges under a $20,000 secured bond. Jail records show he is also being held under a $50,000 secured bond for 2 counts of failure to appear on a felony. A Buncombe County man is accused of breaking into a Richmond County home and stealing an SUV. According to an arrest warrant dated August 19th, 51-year-old James David Lyles Jr. of Asheville broke into a home north of Rockingham and stole the keys of a 2005 Chevy Tahoe before taking off with the vehicle. The warrant from the Richmond County Sheriff's Office shows Lyles was arrested that day and charged with 1 felony count each of breaking and entering, larceny after breaking and entering, and larceny of a motor vehicle. Lyles was booked into Richmond County Jail, where he remains under a $50,000 secured bond, awaiting a September 2nd court appearance. 3 goals in the opening 10 minutes, coupled with 2 late tallies in the final 14 minutes, helped the Richmond Senior varsity soccer team return to the win column on Monday. Hosting non-conference Cape Fear, the Raiders used 2 goals each from seniors Cody Eason, Pedro Molina, and Luke Williams to edge the Colts 6-5. Coming off a shutout loss against Sun Valley last Thursday, head coach Chris Larson said the team made the necessary tweaks to put the pressure on the visiting team early. Now 2-3 on the season, Richmond will prepare to open Sand Hills Athletic Conference play on Wednesday at home against Southern Lee. The game will begin at 6 p.m. Coming up after the break, beer, chicken, and music. Hoptoberfest is just around the corner and a new event will be kicking off in September. The Richmond County Chamber of Commerce has all the details, so stay tuned to Live at 5.
JC's in Rockingham has you covered for used appliances, parts, trailers, and storage. We have one of the largest selections of reconditioned washers, dryers, and refrigerators in the Sand Hills, and we offer free delivery to residents inside Richmond County. Come check out our variety of trailers for any hauling job and our storage buildings for the things you need out of the weather or house. We also carry parts and accessories for appliances, trailers, truck beds, and can order the things you need. That's JC's on South Hancock Street in Rockingham.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
Welcome back to Live at 5. I'm being joined now by Emily Tucker and Jonathan Lewis here from the Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you for having us.
So you guys got a lot going on this coming month and next couple of months. In fact, we have a couple of events we're going to talk about today with the Downtown Getdown and the Hoptoberfest. So why don't we start with Downtown Getdown, since it's coming up a little bit sooner. So tell us a little bit about what Downtown Getdown is.
So Downtown Getdown is, we kind of opened the downtown area for food trucks, classic cars, motorcycles, and monster trucks, of course. We also open it up to the public from 11 to 7, so they would have somewhere to go, for lunch. A lot of our merchants down here is closed for lunch. Henry's is open at lunchtime, so to keep our social services, health department, sheriff's department, keep the city to keep them kind of downtown so they don't have to leave out. We wanted to bring in some food trucks to kind of make it convenient for them.
So will that be the entirety of downtown from Food King all the way up to Hudson Brothers?
No, it'll just be in the Food King parking lot.
Okay, Food King parking lot. And so you guys want to have kind of music you guys going to be having? Any local bands?
Well, Jonathan Robinson is going to kick it off on September the 13th. We're going to try to incorporate a DJ on other nights and maybe bring in some other performers.
Okay. And so when would this event be taking place?
It's going to be every Monday starting September the 13th.
All right. And so talking about Hoptoberfest, obviously a lot of people know about Hoptoberfest, but for those who are unfamiliar with it, what is Octoberfest?
Well, it started out as just an idea of the chamber to bring a signature event, and so it's kind of turned into a craft beer and chicken wing competition. And so folks could come out and enjoy some sampling of chicken wings. We have probably about close to 15 competitors that will be cooking chicken wings. Chicken wings are all donated by Purdue here in Richmond County, downtown Rockingham here. And then we have a lot of the craft beers. We have, I think, probably about 25 different breweries on tap. And each one of the breweries will probably bring about 3 or 4 different brews also. So there's a lot of different sampling. Each spectator that comes in or each guest gets a souvenir cup. They get a sample pour, and then they'll have an opportunity to purchase a pint. So it's all the chicken wings that they can eat. So and then they get to also participate in the judging to see who has the best chicken wings.
Awesome. And so how many vendors do you guys and brewers coming in this year? Is there any new ones coming in?
We do have several. Obviously, some of the original ones like Southern Pines. We have Foothills Brewing, Carolina Brewing, Wicked Weed. Those are some of the ones. Aviator, Red Oak. Those are some of the favorites. Dirtbag. We have Locklear Winery coming this year. Also, one of our hometown favorite girls, Gabrielle Goodwin's bringing Crated Cork. So that's a wide variety of wines and beers that she'll be bringing as well.
Awesome. And so, is there anything new going on this year specifically for Hoptoberfest? Or
I heard a rumor about a chicken suit, somebody in a chicken suit, so there could be some chicken dancing going on.
nice. Talking a little bit about some other things with the chamber you guys have going on. A lot of ribbon cutting ceremonies have happened over the past year. Want to talk a little bit about that?
We have, Russell, since 2020 and into this year, we've had a lot of entrepreneurism. A lot of our folks have lost jobs, and so they've had to think outside the box, and it's forced a lot of folks to open up their own businesses. And so we've been cutting ribbons, and we've been very, very busy looking for things for our folks to do. We've been in more Zoom meetings than I can count, but we are starting to get back into the networking side of things and doing our business after hours and doing our coffee connections. And folks are looking for activities and things to do. And this downtown Getdowns, folks have really been looking forward to that. If you see the demographics and the statistics on that and the shares and the reaches on social media for that, it's been great. We've got a great reach on that. Jonathan Stonegowood promoting things from obviously Hoptoberfest, but the downtown Getdown as well. So folks are looking for opportunities to get out and get involved. So
awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on to the show today, and looking forward to seeing more ribbon cuttings coming from you guys here in the future. And when we come back, folks, we'll have your live 5 weather reports coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
She gets her soccer skills from her mom, her sense of humor from her dad, and her drugs from her home medicine cabinet. Over half of misused medication comes from family and friends. Talk to your children about the dangers of prescription drug misuse. Secure your medication, take regular inventory to ensure nothing is missing, and properly dispose of expired or unused medication. Be aware. Don't share. Lock your meds.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
Your Live at 5 weather report is brought to you by Sunset Slush, Climactine Ice, located here in downtown Rockingham. And happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon that we have seen here in Richmond County and the surrounding Sand Hills region. Plenty of clouds in the sky to help bring temperatures down just a tad bit compared to yesterday, where we saw it in the mid 90s, and today we'll be seeing in the lower 90s, but still hot nonetheless, especially if you're out there working in the heat. Hopefully you are keeping cool out there if you have been. 6 o'clock tonight, we'll be seeing it at 90 degrees with 10 o'clock 79. Plenty of clouds continuing on throughout the evening with a sunset at 7:47 p.m. and a waning crescent moon phase out tonight as well. And that moon looked absolutely gorgeous last night. So if you haven't already, go outside and check it out. I got a photo up on the screen now of what I can see. My phone doesn't do it justice though, so you definitely got to check it out. But looking at tomorrow, we'll be seeing some thunderstorms in the area, but that will be helping cool things down. There's a 100% chance of thunderstorms tomorrow. Cumberland County, a high of 84 and a low of 71. Hope County, a high of 84 and a low of 70, with Robeson County seeing quite a bit warmer, high of 87, low of 72. Scotland County, a high of 85 and a low of 69. Moore County, a high of 82 and a low of 69. Richmond and Marlborough County will be seeing a high of 84 and a low of 68, with Anson County seeing a high of 83 and a low of 67. And yes, that is correct. There are some places here on this board that will be seeing 60s for the low. We've been expecting that here since Monday started off, and we're continuing to see that. It's going to dip down a little bit more as we move along. Again, Wednesday with a 100% chance of thunderstorms, high of 84, low of 68. Then on Thursday, partly cloudy skies, high of 82 and a low of 62. And it gets lower than that, folks. Friday, a high of 84 and a low of 61 with sunny skies all day long. Weekend looking absolutely gorgeous. Saturday, a high of 86 and a low of 64. Sunday, also sunny skies, high of 90 and a low of 67. As we get into Monday, be a high of 89 and a low of 68. And then wrapping up the week, 4 to 7 days, high of 90 and a low of 68 for Tuesday, a partly cloudy sky. So really overall, not a bad week we have coming up, especially for the weekend. Cannot complain about Friday, seeing those low temperatures. It's going to be very nice to be able to clock off that day and walk out and get to feel some nice cooler weather. Really nice to see some of those temperatures drop down. And I think, at least for me, 80s is pretty ideal. And a lot of folks want to see that get down into the 70s, and we're not too far away from that. We are getting closer to fall, of course, but we're not quite there. We'll probably see it spike back up just a little bit, as we're already seeing for early next week. So be mindful, we still got some 90s along the way. So don't break out your hoodies just yet. We haven't gotten there quite yet. But that's going to do it for your Live at 5 weather report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com, or you can download the free R app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.